Alright folks, the deck is Mill Rogue, and the goal is to make priests miserable. We do that by shuffling in a lot of Coldlight Oracles, bouncing them with Shadowsteps and Tenwu of the Red Smoke to overdraw the opponent cards and then eventually burst them down in Fatigue with Brann. This deck also uses Prize Vendor from the new set, which is essentially just a slower version of Coldlight Oracle, but still can be effective in those late game scenarios. And you can also take advantage of Valeera the Hollow's hero power to go infinite in your shuffling with a Lab Recruiter, as well as play multiple Coldlight Oracles in a single turn. At the top end, it does also have N'Zoth to bring back Khartut Defender and Deathlords to set up a big taunt wall. You can shuffle those into your deck with either Tog Scheme or Lab Recruiter if you Shadowstep the N'Zoth beforehand. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You can catch me live at twitch.tv/Roffle.
Watch this!
The light shall bring victory.
Watch your back.
I'm gonna keep the sap, just desperately hoping it's Big Priest. Coldlight Oracle also good. Valeera is good for dodging like Anduin hero powers at least, so we've got a stealth game plan to look forward to. Is Wednesday your only day off? No, I usually take Sundays off as well.
Is someone injured?
But to be honest, days off are mostly spent editing and doing YouTube stuff. So it's just days off of stream. I think it's kind of just fine to play this out, to challenge that. I don't need both Lab Recruiters when I have Valeera especially, and like the opponent's going to be drawing cards anyway, so this blocks an Acolyte of Pain. How much time on average does it take to edit a video? It depends on how long the video is going to be and how much footage I have to sift through to get. So it varies. Can't quite overdraw here unless I sap, which seems kind of bad, so just gonna burn a step here so that I ensure that I have that in hand. I've got good protection against Dirty Rat, so I'm not that fearful of losing it.
At last, a worthy disciple.
I don't care about giving them value. I want to burn more cards.
My hand is too full.
Let's play a Deathlord here.
Death does not scare me.
See if we can snag a Raza.
My hand is
Oh!
You have
I must protect the wild.
Watch your back.
We need taunts against Druid. Cloak of Shadows can maybe help. Did you play this deck? I'm currently playing it. Yes?
Hey, I got you, friend.
I don't understand the question.
You have to eat this.
That's a taunt minion.
Death does not scare me.
Did deck play you? No, this isn't Soviet Russia. Don't be ridiculous. Okay, you don't get to draw a card? From Prep Sep Dagger.
Here we go.
My thanks.
You're welcome. Okay, that's a Savage Roar. That's a Gibberling. Well, now I have two of those to kill with the Spellburst on them.
Here we go.
I
I want you, and you, and you.
Yep. We don't die, we do have Vanish on the follow-up, so I think I maybe just set a Cloak of Shadows this coming turn. And then Vanish afterwards. The problem is we're sending a lot of Gibberlings back to hand, right? But
here we go.
Maybe that's just okay. Because we're also sending a lot of these back to hand that don't really do anything. And we're buying ourselves time to draw into Khartut Defender. I could even go... No, I want to do that on the follow-up. After I Vanish, I can go Cloak of Shadows, Coldlight Oracle, Shadowstep to try and draw into the Khartuts. How essential is N'Zoth? For this deck, very. Like, you would just build it very differently without N'Zoth because there's no reason to run the taunts without him. Why not Oracle Step? Why would I want to give the aggro druid more cards right now? There we go.
My hand is too full.
Oracle Step wouldn't let us stave off damage either? No, it would make us very dead. And generally, I find that being alive is better for winning the game than being dead.
Let me work my magic.
Okay. This is the Khartut turn. This is probably my best Coldlight Oracle turn, right? I want to try and draw into N'Zoth by turn 10. That helps. Next turn we go here and here. No, we Vanish. Unless they don't commit that much here. I can go Khartut sap that, and that seems reasonable. Just to make it a little bit more difficult for them to push through this. Next turn I could either Valeera or Swindle. I think I want to Valeera, and then I can Vanish double Swindle on 10 if we don't draw the N'Zoth by then. But I want to keep the step and the scheme for the N'Zoth. Well, that's concerning for N'Zoth, isn't it? Another Khartut is good. I think I'd rather go here.
You cannot escape the shadow of death.
This could get us prep. Second Swindle as well. Yeah, this is, like, I want them to commit buffs before I use the Vanish. So, we got an extra card out of it that way. This gets me 2 minions, and it gets me something on board.
My greetings.
There once was a man from Gilneas.
That should be game.
My hand is too full.
Did we kill the, Yeah, we killed the Web Lord, so they don't have that anymore.
Let me work my magic.
The minstrel giving us an attacker is kind of important into like clearing something like that as well. So it's not irrelevant. They're still playing. Well, they don't realize that they've lost just yet, but the news is about to be broken. They do still have like Embiggen going, so. I saw an entire subreddit saying it's an auto lose against aggro. I mean, normally it is. We just drew the right cards this game. Like the well, the taunts really. Now I don't even need to play the second is off. But the opponent is still more than welcome to leave.
I can see.
There we go.
The light shall bring victory.
Watch your back.
I don't think I want any of these. Yeah, probably a Reno Priest if they're doing this. Wait, what? What? Why?
Must move quickly.
Okay. I don't think that coining Shadow Visions is ever a good play. Probably don't want to play this if it's looking like Big Priest.
Go.
Could be like that Velen combo again.
Here we go.
Not a great opener from our side. Next turn we can go here, Shadowstep the Brann so that we kind of have that and still get the Elven Minstrel off. Or maybe I should have done it last. No. I don't have infinite mana. What am I thinking? I'm not Twitch chat. Okay. Let's do this.
Who knows what secrets will uncover?
Zap is good here. Especially since it activates our Elven Minstrel.
There once was a man from Gilneas. Your history.
Am I Shadow Stepping this? Or just giving it away? I think I can just go with, like, I don't know, Brute Force Coldlight rather than Burst. Are so many people playing Big Priest? Doesn't seem good. I mean, people have always played it even when it wasn't good. It got new cards and it was like a more popular deck than it was successful for a long time. Yeah. I don't really care that much about that, do I? I could shuffle a Brann back into my deck, but again, I don't think the Brann is that valuable. And I don't think I need to overreact to a 4-mana 7/7. But what am I? What is happening, chat? Why'd you kill the Brann on your side? I have no explanation for anything that just happened there.
So many options.
Guess we start burning their cards.
Hand is too full.
Vanish is good. We actually did them a favor by burning the reliquary.
Want you, and you, and you.
Getting the Valeera is great as well.
Hand is too full.
And see ya, Vargoth. I mean, their res pool is horrendous, so I don't feel the need to be very concerned here. I guess I'll just give up a cloak. Nah, I'll play this instead. I don't want to get in a situation where, like, I'm overdrawing saps and vanishes. You think Hearthstone needs a graveyard system like Magic? Some form of graveyard hate? Yeah, that's something I was kind of hoping for a long time, just like, because a good response to Big Priest is that, like, when you summon something from the graveyard zone, it actually pulls it from the graveyard, so you can't get a minion that dies once and then keep pulling it continuously. Because the speed at which that happens is kind of silly, or at least has been in the past. All right, guess we're spamming Coldlights here. Maybe play one of these. I don't want to play a Deathlord. That seems maybe like a way I could lose the game. No, I've got a N'Zoth. It seems okay. I've got a N'Zoth and a Vanish, so let's do that. I've got a N'Zoth and 2 Vanishes. I'm gonna save that. That actually makes me freely able to overdraw here, because I can go infinite with the Valeera anyway, so I can just like burn everything and nothing matters.
Hand is too full.
Too soon.
Hand is too full.
Blood contagion.
My hand is too full.
What did we burn? Oh, a Coldlight Oracle. That's too bad. I don't have nearly enough of those.
Blood contagion.
Come, friend. Let's see what you've got.
Whoops. We should have more than enough damage here. I think I'm just gonna go Valeera next turn, now that I have the hand space for it. Okay.
You cannot escape the shadow.
These are kind of awkward into Vanishes, right? But I don't think it matters, because next turn I can just go double Coldlight Cloak, and I don't think I even need to expend the Vanish ever.
The stars align.
Ronan's playing for the long game this whole time. It's still a game though, right? I don't have enough burst this turn, but next turn.
Not a card.
Come, friend. Let's see what you've got.
I must choose soon. I'm almost out of cards.
Alright. They won't be able to make board space to actually get another Starliner online, even if they had one. Mr. Possum, thank you for the 100 bits. We laughed at this man for the Brann Starliner mishap, but my lord, if that wasn't satisfying. I know. I feel kind of dumb now, but also I don't think it actually helped them.
I'm out of cards.
So they're taking more fatigue here than us.
I want you, and you, and you. I want you, and you, and you.
Oh hey, we're infinite!
Watch your back. I always do.
Keep Minstrel on the coin and just look for like taunts.
The pleasure is mine. It's all mine.
Huh. Alright, we just coin an Elven Minstrel next turn. Most of the time. What are you doing here?
Who knows what
Uh-oh.
secrets will uncover?
Maybe it is a Milmir. Should we do it, chat? No.
There once was a man from Gilneas.
Hey, Taskalus. Woo!
Here we go.
I want you, and you, and you.
Just gonna make a play for board here. It's not great shuffling that in, but I don't know. Seems okay.
What makes something
Ooh. Glad we got the Brann off the board. Wait, it like has to be this one, right? Oh man, that A-bomb is so terrible. But also I don't have an answer to it, so how do I make it dead?
There once was a man from Gilneas.
There's no way this is the choice, right? So what if I sap it and dagger into that? No. Really need to find a Vanish. Or just my taunt minions. Where are they? There they are.
I want you, and you, and you.
My hand is too full.
Easy.
My hand is too full.
What makes something real?
Hey, you want to buy a funnel cake?
I'm thinking it's this one, chat.
Here we go.
I'm not going infinite this game, but I don't think I need to. I would like to maybe get multiple Nazas, though. That could be fun.
The shadows beckon. What makes something real?
Huh. That is a lot of Jandis. Okay. Cloak of Shadows seems good here. But first, let's see if we can draw it into Vanish. We can, but not necessarily at the right time. Next turn, we could always Vanish Brann. How much coffee do you drink in a day? It depends on the day.
The shadows beckon.
How do I transcribe prize vendor's voice line? Just make fart noises with your mouth. There's only going to be one minion left on the board. It's kind of troubling, but
My hand is too full.
I think I have to go with a mill game plan. Potentially setting a Valeera
My
next
hand
turn,
is too full.
because I don't have any, obviously, any taunts in the
Well played.
res pool right now. Are we dead?
One stab.
Yeah!
What makes something real?
Yeah. Good thing we have those prize vendors.
Love the feel of wind in me sails. Wait for me!
Does this die? 7. It doesn't. I think I have to set a Valeera here. And then try and find the prize vendors so that I can actually
You cannot
make that die.
the shadow of death.
Is vanishing that puts a flick back in hand, and I need like minions to stabilize at some point.
A new acquisition.
Perfect. So now the flick dies. Only this goes back to hand. 1, 2, yeah.
Does not scare me.
My hand is too full.
What makes something real? What makes something real?
I'm out of vanishes, so I just need to set up a taunt wall and hope it's enough. Maybe find a sap here. Did not.
Must too soon.
Next turn, I think I yaw or I Nazoth, and then hope I'm alive. No sap, which is a good sign. Malygos dies here. But it's just for board space, I assume.
Too soon.
Okay, I can kill that next turn. Oh! Oh, that's so good for me. That's kind of bad, though. Only 21 damage on the board, we should be fine.
I'm almost out of cards.
We overdraw the sap, as maybe
My hand
not
is too
terribly
full.
useful, but I did it. Oh! Okay.
Incredible.
But now our deck is going to be just, what, 20 Nazoths? Why is it so good that he lost my Ev? Well, because if they played it for hand, you could neutralize one of the Khartuts and I'd potentially be dead here. Like, it would just negate this entirely.
What makes something real?
I'm gonna keep ramping this one.
Too soon.
We've already dealt with the flick, so we should be safe here. Let's kill that to play around bounce effects.
Well played.
Job done.
Alright, we'll just let this keep ramping, and I could still go in on the prize vendors as well if I wanted. But even if there's a
So many.
scheme on the other side, it's still just fine. I don't think that's the card for this scenario right now. Huh. How many cards are left? 4? I think it might just be a prize vendor that I shuffle in the second time. Because I can't play a Nazoth every turn.
What makes something real?
I mean, I could, it's just like not good right now.
Who knows what secrets will uncover?
I'm almost out of cards. I'm out of cards.
Alright. Should be able to make some board space next turn.
I guess.
So much greed. Alright, we got a priest. We got double sap. Hopefully it's a big priest. Sphere kind of indicates big priest, but people still run it in Reno as well. Yeah, I think this is looking like a big priest opener. Which means Vanish is good. I want to save the Coldlight a little bit more, though. Because drawing them into cards that do things is generally a bad idea. Prep Swindle into Minstrel. I'm the best.
There once was a man from Gilneas.
Next turn we go Coldlight, Lab Recruiter on the Coldlight. Nope. Nope, we're making them draw. Puts how many in? 2? The fine trade-off to burn some cards here. We're overdrawing as well, but like I don't care. I've still got this, so I can go infinite if necessary.
My hand is full.
I think prep is too valuable. I'll give it away. I don't want to lose Valeera. Their play is typically whoopsie. Their play is typically Coin Shadow Essence, so I can sap and continue overdrawing them. Without adding anything to their res pool.
My hand is full.
I want you, and you, and you.
We've got second sap for second Shadow Essence. Could have gone in with this, but I don't really want to be overdrawing myself right now. Even though it's relatively low risk, there are some pretty bad outcomes if I hit like Cloak or Valeera. I think we made the opponent quit, chat.
Your opponent's
Thank you to legendary patrons Anonymous Toast, Brokey, Dope Guy, Fizzle Jizzix, Jeffrey Pierce, Justice Crater, Molly Mock, Neofay, Shadow1 TV, Sognusman, and Vanfix.